Hi there guys, my name is John from ActiveJR.com, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about my opinion of the Garmin Edge 1030 rider-to-rider safety aspects. Now before I get started, I want to quickly say this is not a Garmin bashing video. This is not me questioning Garmin's attitude towards cycling safety. I was actually at an event a couple of weeks ago, a Garmin event, where I spoke to some of the Edge reps, and their attitude was certainly that they took cycling safety seriously, and they said when they were developing this particular feature they considered all aspects of cycling safety, and over time they believe this feature will be developed based on user feedback and also safety aspects they need to consider. So I just wanted to put that out there to make sure people didn't think this was me attacking Garmin. It's certainly not. It's just giving my opinion on this particular feature. Now, since then, I've got my Garmin Edge 1030 and I've been preparing the review, I've been using it, and just like I do with every review that I do a bit of research on the product. I look at other people's review videos and review articles just to see some of the sort of things that they're spotting, some of the things that they are maybe missing, and how I can provide a different angle that other people have not already covered. As part of my research, I came across the DC Rainmaker video where he talks about rider-to-rider messaging. Again, quick disclaimer, this is not me attacking DC Rainmaker. I highly respect him. I think he's a good reviewer and I think he goes really in depth. However, when I went into the comment section to see if anyone had commented, I noticed there were a number of comments around the safety aspects, and one particular question that actually was one that I was going to ask, and then I noticed there had been replies. And then this is what prompted me to make this video. I saw the reply by DC Rainmaker, and he made a comment that really shocked me, and I'm just displaying that now. And he talked about some of the other things that distract you while cycling, and I thought this was pretty irresponsible. Whilst all these things distract you, text messaging on your bike is going to distract you even more and add unnecessary danger to your ride. What I'm going to do is use an analogy to a car. So you've got a mobile phone, and that mobile phone's primary use is to make and receive calls, texts, and now there's all sorts of smart features that come with a mobile phone. That mobile phone wasn't designed to be taken into a car, and that's certainly not onto a bike, but you do take it into your car. So if you use DC Rainmaker's analogy, there is other distractions in a car. There's people, there is the entertainment system, there is all your controls that you could possibly use in your car, and there's also your GPS, sat-nav. All these things can distract you and could possibly introduce risk and possibly have an accident. However, none of them, if used correctly, are going to result in you getting in trouble with the law. So in the UK, if you use your mobile phone in a car, you get 6 points and a £200 fine. And in the UK, 12 points is a ban. So if you do that twice and you're banned from driving. If you're involved in an accident, the penalties are far more severe. And if you end up killing someone while using your mobile phone, you will certainly go to prison. So if you use the same analogy with a bike, a cycling computer is designed to be used with a bike. It's designed to be used for cycling, whereas a mobile phone is not designed to be used in a car. It's not designed for use for cycling. And if you're using your cycling computer, you've got things that can distract you, as DC Rainmaker points out, around the navigation features or the screens or all different other things. And we've all been there, especially any cyclists that are watching this video now will know that if you are swiping between screens, sometimes you can find yourself in a situation where sometimes it becomes a bit hairy on the bike and you have to take action to avoid something. And I found that myself, and it does add risk to when you're riding. And just to pick up on DC Rainmaker's last point, it takes a couple of seconds to receive, or a split second as he said, to receive the message, which is fine because current Edge devices have got smart notifications and you can dismiss those. But then to reply says a couple of seconds. It doesn't take a couple of seconds. There's a link in the video below to his video. I've not put it here for copyright reasons, but I counted it takes about 6 seconds from the start of the starting to reply to finding the canned response and then to actually replying. So in that 6 seconds, depending on what speed you're traveling at, anything could have happened. A car could have suddenly appeared, a pothole in the road that you didn't think was there. A child could have stepped out, a car door could have been opened, anything could happen. And because you've got only one hand on the handlebars, you've got very little manoeuvrability and very little time to react. So I think whilst Garmin's good intentions of bringing this feature to the Edge 1030 were there, they've thought about rider safety. I think it does rely, as DC Rainmaker says, on common sense. However, it could be used in a way that results in someone having a serious accident or cause an injury to somebody else. Now, this video is not all about bashing, it's not all about just an opinion. I've also got a solution to this. So one of the things I think Garmin could introduce with a new feature is still allow you to receive the messages while you're cycling and whilst you're moving, but it only allows you the ability to respond once your bike is stationary and auto pose is activated. Then it would then allow you to respond to a message and send that back to the person that sent it to you. Now, this could be something that could easily introduced. It would certainly add a safety aspect to it. It would allow the person to still use the feature but in a safe way, and I think overall it would add to that. Now, I'd like to hear people's comments below. If you've got a comment or if you want to challenge this particular opinion or observation, quite willing to respond to the comments. But hopefully you found this video useful, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up, and thanks very much, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.